Hi, I'm going to make an arrow. I saw one at Target and I really liked it, and so I'm going to make one. I have some foam board left and I have some construction paper. This is a roll that is sold at Target in their dollar spot section for $3. I put this on my nightstand in a couple other areas, but I have enough to cover this foam board. So then this, when this is done, will be an arrow. They sell wood arrows for $4.99. I thought, I got all this stuff at home. Let's see if I can't do it. Oh, and I have a little piece here. And so what I've done so far, and I thought I should record this, is I have this, and this is like a quilter's ruler, and it's 3 inches across this way, and then 18 inches this way, and it's see-through, so it's very easy to mark stuff. So what I've done so far is I've drawn out my arrow pattern. So what I've taken this, and this end is flat from the store. I didn't cut this part, as is this end, so both ends. And then I traced, I put this on here, and then I traced around this to give me the first guideline. And then I went an inch out here and here to create the points for the arrow top. And then I measured 1.5 inches in between, because this is 3 inches wide, so 1.5 inches is right here and up here. Then I went from this line to this line and drew, or this point and this point, and drew a line, this point, drew a line, and then here to here, and that created the arrow top. Then to create the fins, I'm not sure how to do it, so I'm gonna have to look it up. I need to see it sometimes. And so what I've done is gone an inch out and an inch out from the 3-inch mark. So inch and an inch, and that's where I'm at. And then before I cut this out, I am gonna attach this contact paper, and I want it to face this way, so I'm gonna have to go in little sections, and then I'll cut it out, so I'm cutting it out all at once. So I need to look up an arrow. I'm thinking probably a inch and a half. Let's see, Google. Come on, Google. Oh, these are my nails from 4th of July. I was picking that sticker, so then it's starting to come off. So let's see, we want an arrow art image. Let's see what comes with that. Well, yep, here's a bunch of images, so let's see what we can figure out. More images. And obviously I don't want to copyright somebody, so I'm going to try just to get an idea. So it looks like they're feathered in, quite thin, but I can't cut that. It's not quite what I'm looking for. I don't know why that won't close. Close! Maybe, and I don't want just a plain arrow. I might just have to wing it. Well, these 2 arrows are fun. Well, okay, I think I'm just gonna wing it. All right, so let's do it. All right, so I have a pencil, so I can erase. I think further than the fins, I'm gonna go an inch and an inch. So I'm gonna measure that. This is an inch and this is an inch. So I've measured 1 inch up from here, and then I'm gonna go from this point to this point. And I'm measuring to get straight lines, and then it will also be symmetrical. And usually I don't measure a lot. I like free flowing, but in this instance, I believe I want it. So now I think I'm just gonna go 1 inch, 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 and then I'll decide from there how to cut it out. Just flying by the seat of my pants. Oops, this one is not right. It's 1 inch and 1/8, so I'm gonna redo this one. So, what'd you guys do for the 4th of July? Anything super fun? Fireworks? My honey and I went to my family for a barbecue, or picnic, not a barbecue, it was a picnic, and it was a blast. I love hanging out with my family. And then we went to watch some fireworks, which was very nice. We sat and ate popcorn and watched fireworks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm marking 1 inch up here, and then I'm gonna go back, mark 1 inches on here, and then draw some more connector points. And we'll see now. Maybe 1 inch is too small, because that's, no, that should be all right. And we're using pencils, so this, of course, you can just go buy this arrow at Target for $4.99. They probably have them at Michael's and Joann's. And then just use washi tape or paint and create what you want. I just have so many art supplies. You probably should. What do you do? I probably should have bought it, but I didn't want to. Alright, so now I have inches marked here, and I'm going to go across and make these diagonal lines. And you know what? I'll do this and then I'll come back. Excuse my arm. Sorry, let me go this way. Here's where I'm at. So I'll have 1, 2, 3 fins. And then I colored the area I'm going to cut out, and then I X'd the ones that I'm not going to use. So then this would be my last fin, and the rest of this would be cut out. Before I cut that out though, I'm going to put this stuff on there. This, I really need to clean my craft space. My table there, look at, like I can even do anything on that right now. It's terrible. Just don't even look at it. I gotta get clean. This is just crazy. I redid my bedroom, so that's what I was working on. In the summertime, you want to be outside and do what you can. That's all I'm gonna do. Attach, cut. Yep, there she is. Imagine that. And so once I get this on, I will come back again. Okay, so I've got this on so far. As you can tell, it would be much better if I had a whole roll and could cut it so they all match up. Hopefully this will work out. So I'm gonna put my last piece on. Contact paper is very fun to use. It's easy, it's like a big sticker. It's just gotta get it going, then peel it off. And then I'm lining it up. Go through this way. I'm doing it so there's hopefully no white in between the cracks here. Alright. Now this is not the easiest to cut out, so I'm going to cut this out and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it will be very nice. I wonder how it'd be with my X-Acto knife that fell apart. Grab my other one. What's Papa doing out there? Sounds like he's washing the outside of the house. Oh, the windows. What's Papa doing? Is that scary? You're not used to that, are you? You should go look. Alright, you have to get down, miss, because I'm going to use a knife. I'm going to try this way and see if this will work better if I line it up. And I have a cutting mat, so I'm not cutting my surface. And I'm going right to my line. And we'll see. Maybe it'll be good, maybe not. Pretty good, I'd say. A little rough edge, but not too bad, really. Then we could smooth that out maybe, and then paint the blue, paint it blue. Let's try this side. If you have any other suggestions to cut foam board, I would love it. I'm building my American Girl house. Oops. Went outside the lines. So maybe go that point and then cut it. But if you have suggestions, I would love to hear. I found out I couldn't paint it. Foam board, it got wet. Actually, got some right here. I made it warp. I took it nice to see how it bubbled out all over. Isn't that a pretty color? But yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. So it's just over there. So this is okay. So maybe just cut the foam, and then when I get to this part where you got the contact paper, then use the scissors. Alright, so I'm going to cut the rest of this out and I'll come back and we'll see where we're at. I just wanted to come back while I'm cutting this out. What I found easier than dragging it, so don't drag it and cut it, is doing an up and down motion, and then I don't even need the ruler. I can just go like so. But be careful so you stay in the lines, and I'm just cutting the foam. And that seems to work very well. And then what I did here is then I bent it back, and I did cut here at the arrow points, and then I'm pulling this foam out because it was hard to cut around it. And then I can just snip this here. I'll probably have to get my little scissors or go in with the X-Acto to get right up to it. But then if I wanted, I could fold this over and then hot glue it. It's not sticky anymore because the foam board paper, but I could, and then it would create a wrap around. Up here I couldn't because I've already cut it out, but that would be cute too actually. And then, so I think I'm gonna do that. It gives it a cleaner edge, and then see how it's turning out okay. So far so good. So now I'm gonna cut the fins and then I'll come back. Okay. I like the way this looks so much. I have a little bit left. I put it on the arrow top. And I wrap it around the arrow. Like so. Looking pretty good. Gwendolyn, what are you doing? I got my hot glue warmed up. So I'm going to start adding this stuff. And if you're familiar with hot glue, you know it's hot, so be careful. Don't burn yourself, that's no fun. And don't touch the foam with it too much, because the foam will not like it. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Just running a beater on the top, pretty much around the edges, in the middle a little bit. We'll spread that out. And up and over. Ooh. Gotta use my eraser. A little bit of extra there. Split it up. This is how it's coming along so far. See, the lines are kind of a bummer, but that's all right. I know I'll have to tack this down a little bit here and here. So let's go with the fins. Ooh. Oh, not sure how to do this with the like so. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to let that one cool. So you gotta trim it up. Trim the fin up. So let's work on this side. So if I go over, trim it, and then come up. So bring, looks like maybe bring this part over, and then this part up to cover it. And then trim that stuff off. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna cover the edge. I suppose you're gonna maybe I have to make like a mitered corner. Scissors. I should show you too, as I cut these out, so then I went back after I removed the foam and I cut across here, here, okay, up, here, here, like this. And then I would cut, so I would like break pieces off. Seemed to work pretty well. Okay, now I'm gonna put the side on here. Hopefully this works. Seems to be. Now I'll have to do something with this and then in here, because my arrow is going to hang like this on my wall. So I'll just trim that up maybe a little bit. Maybe not. I don't want holes. So I'm going to go through and do the rest of this, and I'll come back again. Alright, I've got it finished. Here we go. So this is using supplies that I had instead of buying something. Now, you could buy the arrow, like I said, at $4.99 for Target, paint it white, and then maybe do a chevron back here. That's kind of what they show. I don't even think they painted it white, they just did chevron. Here's the back side. You can see it's a lot of piecemealing, kind of cut, glue, cut, glue, cut, glue. Not piecemealing, just futzy work. So now what I'm going to do is use command strip here, and then I'm going to hang it above my closet doors. And I will come back once I have that done. Sorry, my arm keeps showing. My button's over here. Here it is. Ta-da! Let me back up. Oh, this way. See? Isn't that cute? Turned out really nice. So thanks for watching.